Well, hello and welcome back. I thought I would take you with me today on a little adventure called organizing your pantry. One of the many ways that I intend on saving money in order to buy a house is by not wasting food, because then food doesn't go bad and I don't have to, you know, um, buy more when I could have used the food I already had. So this little pantry isn't really a pantry, but it's what I've got. So let's just let it be. There's a lot of stuff in here, and you will see as I frantically clean or frantically look for the date on everything, which I feel like by now every company should have figured out to put it in exactly the same space on every package. So bottom right, top left, middle towards the top, middle towards the bottom, middle of the entire package, on the lid, next to the lid, under, whatever. There needs to be a better way to do this. Not only that, but the ink that they use on those packages are so cheap that the date has rubbed off and I can't see what it is anymore. And I don't enjoy that. I need that date. That date is what I go by. As you can see, this one was written so small I had to take my glasses off. So, being in your mid to late 40s is amazing. Some things I just flat out threw out because I either noticed they were not tasting very good, like, for example, those cranberries that you just saw. You would think that as they're freeze dried, they should stay around forever and taste good forever. That's not the case. They're not that great. They're really not. And they were a lot chewier than I wanted them to be, although they are chewy in the first place. But yeah, it was not great. Just pulling down all the stuff from the top here. I have an awful lot of Starbucks mugs. I got some problems. I initially had done that because I was cycling to work, and so I figured the best possible thing was to buy mugs, one for my morning coffee, one for my afternoon coffee. And because they're quite good at holding the heat, I would take them both in my bicycle bag, pannier, however you pronounce it, and I would take it with me, and then I would wrap the afternoon coffee in either a sweater or a towel or something like that, because it was very easy for it to stay warm that way. And that only lasted for about a year. I cycled every single day except for 2 when it was really, really, really windy, because we don't have safe cycle infrastructure here, and so it was just far too easy for me to be blown into the path of a car, and I'm too young to die that way. And so, yeah, that was not great. It was fun cycling every day, though. I quite enjoyed it, actually. The coffees themselves did fine. But I have a problem. I put cream in my coffee, and a lot of times I would leave my mugs at work, and there's cream in them, and they're closed tightly. So I'm sure you know what that means. I've had to scrape an awful lot of, well, let's just say it's not fun cleaning those out after they've been stuck in your office for an entire weekend. And if it's a long weekend, that's even worse. Anyway, as you can see, I am still checking dates on everything. I have way too much of the same thing. I really wanted to get rid of all the office supplies. So that was ink for my printer and then my bingo dabbers. Yes, I play bingo. Don't judge me. I used to be a bingo caller, which is how I got introduced to the game in the first place. My mom always played it when I was young, but of course I was never old enough because that's technically gambling. So I never went with her, but my mom and my grandma would go all the time. Pardon moi, I just got a text. So I moved those bingo dabbers to a chest of drawers, I guess. There's just 2 drawers, and it's like usually made for hanging folders, but I was gifted the drawers, so I was like, yeah, let's do that. So I put them in there along with the ink so that they all stand up, because, they're both filled with ink, the dabbers and the reservoirs of ink for the printer. So I figured the best thing for them would be to sit upright. Standing up? I don't know what the word is. Just be upright, because if they're on their side, there's no guarantee that any of them are going to not. Oh my God, this is killing me. Sorry, my friend is still texting me. I had to pull my hair back because I was getting really warm there, as you can see. I don't know when it's going to come up. Right here. So you're going to see I have a problem. I buy spices, and then I think it's a really good idea to buy that same spice again, and then again, and then again. So that's how I got 4, 2 of which were unopened, spice mixes for vegetables. So that's great. I showed them to the camera there so you can see just how ridiculous it is. I have no idea what I'm doing in the background here because even though that was about 45 minutes ago, I've already forgotten. I think I was probably, I know what I was doing. I was taking the plastic off so I could see when they expire, those vegetable spice mixes. Yeah, I'm really good at that. Anyway, continuing on, we're getting close to the end here. I made this go as fast as I could. That is my bike charger because I have an e-bike, and then that big thing I was putting it in is the fireproof bag that I use so that if the charger itself starts on fire, if the battery itself starts on fire, then it will be held inside that bag and I won't burn down the apartment, which is great. Love that for us, especially because we probably pay the lowest rent in this place, in this whole town, and none of us want to give it up. None of us can afford to give it up. So we all need to be protecting our home. Anyway, it's unfortunate I didn't notice that the video doesn't show the bottom shelf. There was some weird stuff down there, and as you can see, I pulled out a squeegee. I don't know why that was there. I think I may have bought it to clear out the intense amount of moisture that it ends up inside my windshield, especially because I live on Vancouver Island, and so it is wet. And when it's cold at night, the condensation just grows and grows and grows, and it's just, oh my god, it's awful. It takes forever to defrost, so I figured it would be easier if I just plain scraped it and not use the towel because the towel never works properly. Anyway, look at that. It's getting nice and pretty. I alphabetized all of my spices. Don't come at me. I can't help it. I need ease of use. I also moved the spices up a shelf because when they're on the bottom, I can't see them. All right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to show you more stuff like this. If this is what you actually want, please let me know. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you soon. Bye.